In the ring, Mark Hunt, how you feeling?
Excited. I think just the progression in my little journey in the boxing ring. It's a massive honour to share the ring with the likes of Mark. I've watched him all throughout my childhood, but at the same time, that mutual respect is there. So, but at the same time, I think the boxing purists out there will understand that with that respect comes knowing that you're going to try and be the best version of yourself on fight night. And like you said, he's already lost 20 kilos in this. There's still 9 weeks to go, so he's going to be coming in fighting fit shape, and I'm going to leave no stone unturned in my prep as well. So with all of that respect, I think people see that it's going to be a great night, an entertaining fight.
And what sort of challenges does he bring to the fight that you'll have to be wary of?
Well, it's no secret. He's got some cement in those hands, so I'm going to have to be very wary of those. And I think just his ringsmanship, he's been in the fight game for a very, very long time. I'm probably 12 months back into doing it after about seven years of not really doing any boxing at all. So, but for me, it's just a cool challenge. And then when we sat down, when I was sitting down with Quaid, like I said at the press conference, and we're trying to, after the fight, everything fell through with the other joker. He didn't want to get in the ring with me. We're trying to find some names, and Quaid chucked up Mark. For me as an Islander, it was a big no-no, because he's my island brother. But then as time went on, I started looking at the goodness that will come from this event, and when it came to dealing with Mark, it was straightforward, and he understands if the fight sells well for us, then we both get paid. If it doesn't, then we both don't. You know what I mean? So that's the special thing about it. But the other cool thing about it is, like he said up there, if he wants my name, he needs to earn it, and I feel like I'm the same too.
And what about the training situation for you? You had Andy Lee last time. Will that happen again? Or?
I wish, but no, not at this stage. I'm still working with obviously he's got his fight over there with Joe Parker, Joe Joyce. He's a new father. I've been doing still some work with Tanza and Chalk, but I've got another brother on board too from the Brotherhood Boxing Gym in Greenacre. He's helping me out as well, Brother Muhammad. So doing some good work and just trying to improve from what I learned in my last training camp.
Now I've got to ask you about the Gallen fight. Do you think that fight will ever happen?
Well, we try to make it happen, and it's just sick of I'm just glad that people are actually understanding what it really is. From the time a few months ago when he was ringside, watching me fight, wanting to fight me, so to speak, to when it was on his doorstep, sign the papers, let's go. He's aged overnight, surprisingly. So that if that's his argument, well then so be it. But I'm 37, he's 40. Just don't lie to the fans or lie to your fans or your people out there anymore. So that's probably my frustrations, is that we wanted the fight, we try to make it happen, but just come up with all these excuses. And that's why I respect Mark so much, because it was just straightforward, let's go, and with old mate, I've come to understand that he's probably, over all these years, he's just been using my name as clout to pump up his own tyres and pump out his own journey. So
now, last one, there's a bit of talk around Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, that fight happening sometime soon. What do you think of that fight?
Yeah, it would be great. I think for boxing purists out there, I love boxing. I love boxing, and that's why it's so exciting that Stan, Mike Sneesby and Stan jumped on and got Joe Joyce versus Joe Parker, because that's the next big fight besides Usyk and Joshua. But now with this fight on the horizon, it'd be another massive occasion as well. It just goes to show, when you get two people from the same country at loggerheads, it's a mouth-watering contest, and they don't mince their words. Well, Tyson doesn't. And for me, after I had to see it to believe it. I always knew Tyson was the best in the world, but after training alongside him and seeing what he brings to the table. I find it very hard to see anyone in the heavyweight division beating him.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
Thanks, John.
Thanks, mate.
Take care, brother. See you soon.
You.